I'm Mac Thornberry, Texas, Chairman of the Armed Services Committee. As y'all know, Congress has passed for 54 straight years a Defense Authorization Act. I think it's particularly important that we do so this year on a bipartisan basis. There's lots of turmoil in the world. We are approaching the end of an administration, and there are questions at home and around the world and among our service members about where the United States is going, what our policies are going to be. One of the best things we could do is to show them all, especially the men and women who serve, that we are doing our job by providing for the support, the equipment, the pay that is required in the military to defend our country. We have two primary thrusts in this year's Defense Authorization Act. One is reform, the other is readiness. On reform, we've got 5 major packages of reform. They include acquisition, military health care, commissaries, organizational reform, including some Goldwater-Nichols changes for the first time in 30 years, and then an overhaul of the Uniform Code of Military Justice, which came about because of some of the flaws that came to light with the sexual harassment cases. We required a commission to look at the UCMJ. They came back with their recommendations, and this year those recommendations are being implemented. So there's a lot of reform. Readiness is the other thrust. We have too many pilots that are not getting the minimum number of training hours they need to stay proficient in their airplanes. We are cannibalizing aircraft. We are losing people. And as we dig deeper into this problem, it becomes evidently more serious. We don't fix it in this year's bill, but we do start to turn it around using the same approach that was used between the Bush and Obama administration. That is, fully fund the base requirements and have a bridge fund for the overseas deployment that will last into next year, when a new president will have the opportunity to look at the deployments, look at the funding, reconcile what he or she thinks needs to be done. Again, that's exactly what Congresses under a Democratic majority did in June of 2008. We're following the same template this year to begin to turn this readiness crisis around, but also give the next president the chance to evaluate what the deployments and where we are.